Echo Epsilon Lul. Welcome Kel underscore 1989. Lul. Scurries around the screen and holds up a sign stream going on break. Back soon, don't go too nutty. Lul scampers off.
Listen, I don't know how long we're gonna have these limited editions.
Hoagie my friend. Welcome to the stream, lul, raccoon emoji. scurries up to the camera and chirps welcome Amber 2221. Lol. Yawns and curls up, sleep is the cooling time. Sweet dreams, love.
Well, Squirrel seems to be in an interesting mood today. I noticed that he called Hoaxsters Hoagie. So Squirrel is now on a nickname basis with Hoaxsters, apparently. Welcome in, Chicago. How are you? It's always so good to see people from Erica's stream. It reminds me of good times. Why can't I hear the music? There we go. It was just like a quiet part, I guess. All right, how's everybody doing today? Amber's here, but it's lurking. What did Squirrel say to Amber? I missed it. Scurries up to the camera and chirps. I think Squirrel chirps at a lot of people though. And thank you for lurking, Amber. You're sleepy today, Hoaxsters? Did you have your first day at your new job yet? It's always tired when we do new things. The audio sounds very exciting. I just found this channel. It's called right when I say that, a damn ad pops up. It's called Magical Escapes, and it doesn't have any copyright information in the description, so I hope that means that it's copyright free. I always check and make sure, like, if it says, sometimes people will just say don't use this without permission, but sometimes you'll actually see the like copyright symbol in the description. They don't have anything on here other than saying that they are not stealing, because it has a picture of Winnie the Pooh on it, and it says that they're not stealing this, which, I mean, you are, so what? Or it just says that they're not affiliated with Disney in any way. Anyways, hopefully it sounded very like magical and whimsical, and I don't know, that's kind of how I'm feeling today, because I'm pretty sure the moon's in Pisces, but now that I've been looking at sidereal astrology, I just don't even know, because astronomically speaking, it's accurate, and that makes more sense. So I don't understand why something that is astronomically correct, like I don't understand why astrology is inaccurate. Like, why isn't it the same? I don't know. So I think we're going to start adding sidereal astrology into our journal so that I don't know, I'm just curious how it makes me feel. We're going to see. Oh, you did start your new job. Went yesterday and the schedule messed up a bit and you're off today. Oh. Oh well. Well, that's nice that you like got to dive in and now you get a little bit of a break to see like how you feel about it. And now you get to go back like starting fresh. Hopefully. An hour lunch? That's nice. Did you not have a lunch break before? Oh my gosh. That'd be horrible. So last stream we picked a journaling question that had us thinking about things that inspire us. I should have made a to-do list before I started stream because I have a feeling I'm going to be all over the place today. And Hoaxers posted quite a few inspiring videos. So if anybody needs to get their homework in really quick, if you have an inspiring video or meme or just something uplifting that you would like to share, that was our homework. Oh, let me show you. Let's switch here. And yet again, it always makes me reconnect the iPad for some reason. There we go. So our journal card, and I think I just put it away. Yeah, our journal card was, am I in my head or in my heart?
Squeaks and rummages through the chat. Hungry? Haha, I'm always hungry. Want to hear a cheesy food joke? Why did the tomato turn red? Because it saw the salad dressing. Lol.
Why did the tomato turn red? Because it saw the salad dressing. So Squirrel was just talking to us while he was sleeping, and he also wasn't in the chat. Normally I have to, because I can't always hear it very well, so I like to read what he says in the chat, but he only chats sometimes. So if you missed that joke, I can't retell it to you because it was something about the tomato. Why was the tomato red? Because it saw the salad dressing? I don't know. He's not. Maybe I have to like. No, because he was typing in the chat earlier. I don't know. So anyways, I'm getting off track. So basically it was like wanting us to practice, because like paying attention to your thoughts and practicing saying positive things to yourself. And then the homework that we took from this was to watch an inspiring video, or share something that like you do that helps you throughout the day. Share an inspiring video, meme, or practice that keeps you motivated. And we asked everybody to share that in the scrapbook section of our Discord so that we can add it to our scrapbook. And I have, speaking of scrapbooks, my inspiring thing, I started following this girl on YouTube who does a scrapbook video a day, which seems like so much work. They're only like, I don't know, like they're shorts. They're like a minute video, but she says a scrapbook a day keeps the stress away. And she's been really inspiring me because I love journaling, obviously, and it just always helps me process my feelings and emotions to be journaling. It helps me, like, I just enjoy it, like being creative, and So that's, I'm gonna share one of her videos with you today. She has like a sticker company, and she closes her eyes and she picks one sticker that's gonna be like the theme for the scrapbook of the day, and then she builds a whole page around like the sticker that she chose. All right. Normal job is 30 minutes, not an hour. Oh, wow. Even I thought you had to have an hour for like if you did like a 9-hour day. 1 hour and 2 15-minute breaks at this job. Well, that sounds good. And your other job was 1 30-minute and 2 15 minutes. Well, this sounds better. 40 hours in the other two, especially my last job, you work more hours. It's so much. It makes such a difference to have an hour lunch. I agree with you. I like that idea too. And you know what? If I tried to do, like, I have a bunch of random stickers. If I tried to do it, we would have some wild scrapbook pages. I don't think I could do it every day though. When I'm in like a creative mood, like I have to be like, I have to like binge it. Like I have to binge creativity. Like it's like I spend the whole day doing coloring or painting or doing something creative. So a lot of times I avoid it because I'm like, if I sit down to craft, like I need a couple hours at least, not like 30 minutes, or I don't know how long it. The videos are short, so you have no idea how long it is. What is this? I keep missing things on Twitch. Oh well. Anyways, nobody ever messaged me on Twitch because I totally miss them, and I don't know what all these notifications are on Twitch. Because I miss them, and a lot of times, the only times I've ever been messaged before, it's like scams, like people trying to like sell me something, like, so a lot, I miss messages on Twitch. If you want to message me in Discord. Okay. So, so we need to create a blank page. Blank. But let's... at least they did separate the whispers. I just noticed this, though. They separate the whispers from the notifications, so that's good, at least. I feel like it was together before, or they were like... My channel and my Twitch. There's like 2 tabs for it. I don't understand. I don't understand Twitch. Okay. You're welcome. So let's see, which video was your favorite Hoaxsters that you want to share? The lion mentality. Because I remember it was one after the other. And I gotta pick out one of the scrapbook pages. The lion mentality and don't quit. Let's do that. That's the first one, right? Yeah, let's watch this inspirational video. YouTube it.
Let's pack an order for Madison and Michigan.
Skip the ad. Oh, Cal, hey, how are you? I saw you earlier, but I forgot to say something. How are you today? We want don't quit. Oops. Wanted to make that bigger. And then I think it added double audio for this, right? So we need to mute that one. Mute or pause this one. You know what, hoaxers, though, I got this is so bad. I got Tom Brady and oh my god, I can't even remember the other guy's name. Okay, never mind. I got them confused and now I don't remember what the other guy's name was. Today Kel was studying comedic stuff and spending time on Twitch. Ooh, comedic, that's interesting. Okay, so the sound should work for this, hopefully.
No one's good at everything.
Oh, that's loud.
I mean, that's just not the way life works. What you
Wait, so you couldn't hear the sound, right? That's so weird. Okay, a sound bar popped up, but okay, I don't know. Okay, unmute that.
No one's good at everything. I mean, that's just not the way life works. What you know is very limited, and what you don't know is limitless.
The man who led us to 6 Super Bowls.
Those who stay will be champions.
War number 12, the greatest of all time, right here in Tom Brady.
If I want to be the best, I gotta beat the best. Man, if I want to be good, I gotta wake up in the morning and I gotta do the extra work. And I gotta show up when other guys aren't. And I've gotta learn, I've gotta continue to be open to learning. But I had to take it to a new level that the other guys wouldn't. Nothing was given to me. So I'm gonna go out there and compete as hard as I can. And I'm gonna treat practice like a game. And I'm gonna gain the respect of my teammates every day through my work ethic. I'm gonna work hard in the weight room. I'm gonna work hard in the film room. I'm gonna work hard to be a good student. Whatever they ask me to do, that's what I'm gonna do, to the best of my ability. I never once in my life ever said I wanted to be the best of all time. I'm just a story like everybody else. I wanted to be the best I could be, period. And I said, be proud of the man in the glass. Be proud of that man that wakes up every day and does the best he can do with his priorities. So we're all talented at certain things, but we can really continue to improve our weaknesses if we're humble enough to identify them, and we can build on our strengths. Focus on what you can control. Focus on what you're getting, not what anyone else is getting. Whenever you get an opportunity, you take advantage of it. You treat it like it's the Super Bowl. You treat it like it's game day. Go out there and treat practice like no one else does. Take advantage of it. You treat it like it's the Super Bowl. You treat it like it's game day. Go out there and treat practice like no one else does. And you have an opportunity every day to surround yourself with people. Focus on what you're getting, not what anyone else is getting. Whenever you get an opportunity, you take advantage of it. You treat it like it's the Super Bowl. You treat it like it's game day. Go out there and treat practice.
I'm trying to remember what he said about your flaws. What did he say about your flaws? If you're brave enough to identify them or something like that. Oh, continuing to improve our weaknesses if we're brave enough to identify them. I was trying to capture that. Sorry.
But we can really continue to improve our weaknesses if we're humble enough to identify them, and we can build on our strengths. Focus on what you can control. Focus on what you're getting, not what anyone else is getting. Whenever you get an opportunity, you take advantage of it. You treat it like it's the Super Bowl. You treat it like it's game day. Go out there and treat practice like no one else does. And you have an opportunity every day to surround yourself with people to help you grow. You know, I always said we play for the name on the front of our jersey, was it Patriots or the Bucks, and I played for the name on the back of the jersey, which was my family and the people that encouraged me. I was so blessed to have this discipline over a really long period of time. It was a lot of tough competition. But I was never, I would say, like a prodigy. You know, I wasn't like the kid where you see Tiger Woods swinging on the Johnny Carson show at 2 or 3 years old, and you know his swing looks as good as it did at 3 years old as it did, you know, as he grew older. Or you know, certain players that had this unbelievable prodigy aspect to themselves. I saw myself as someone who probably had some other traits that maybe were hard to identify, but that were really sustainable over time, which was, I would say, work ethic and discipline.
Welcome, medium Jenny. Lol.
There was this discipline that I had that even as 13, 14, 15 years old, where all these other boys were, I went to an all-boy school in the Bay Area, and I remember showing up my first day as freshman year. I didn't have much, you know, hair under my arms or anything like that. I was like, and these other kids came in shaving, and I'm like, what the hell is this? I didn't know how to put the pads on in my pants when I tried out for freshman football. I mean, I had never played until that point except in the street. So these kids came out there, they had, you know, helmets and shoulder pads that they had worn for 4 years. I went on the field and I was like, I'm gonna get killed out here, you know? And my freshman year, I didn't even play. I was the backup quarterback on a team that went 0-8. I couldn't get on the field, and we never won a game anyway. I mean, it's one thing to be the starting quarterback and to lose. If they don't even think you're good enough to be a starting quarterback on a team that's 0-8, you must really suck. So naturally, I was like, oh, cool, I'll continue to, you know, work on my skill. A lot of it was even going into my second year in high school, there were workouts in the morning at 6 a.m. before school. And I was like, okay, I can get up at 6 a.m. and I can go do these rope drills where you'd run through the ropes. You see a lot of people do that. There were these hills that we would run up. And there was probably less than 10 people there, but I was probably one of the 3 that were there almost every single day to try to continue to push myself to grow in these maybe physical areas that I was really behind a lot of the other people at. And I went in there, I competed really hard my 3rd year, and I lost the starting job to Brian Greasy. So I go into my 4th year and I was like, now's my time. I worked hard to compete my first 3 years. Going into my 4th year, I got a great opportunity to play. And they recruited a kid named Drew Henson, and I was like, the competition's relentless. At first I was looking at the guys ahead of me, now I gotta be looking down at the guys behind me too. And going into my 4th year, my teammates named me team captain, and I won the starting job. We had a good year. We finished 10-3, you know, beat everyone out, and I showed up and Coach Carr says, well, you're gonna compete with Drew Henson to be the starter going into your 5th year. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. You want me to compete? That's what we're gonna do. I competed really hard again in my 5th year, took it to a new level, thought about my conditioning, my strength, thought about how I was doing making my decisions off the field. I was starting to play really good, and I thought, you know, I'm gonna have a chance. Coach Carr called me in and he said, well, Tom, this is what we're gonna do. You're gonna start. Drew, you're gonna play the 2nd quarter. And I'm gonna decide at halftime who plays the rest of the year. Coach Carr said, the platoon's off, Tom's playing the rest of the year. We didn't lose a game the rest of the season. It was a tough battle for me. It was a tough go. It was tough in high school. It was really tough in college. So of course now I'm going to the NFL draft. And I'm like, all these pro coaches must have seen how good I was. Man, I'm gonna be a 2nd round pick. Round 1, 2, and here we go. 6th round, pick 199. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna make all those other teams pay. Like I said, I wasn't the prodigy. I learned about work ethic. I learned about resilience. I learned about gaining the trust and the respect of my teammates and coaches to name me captain. I learned about how to dig deep within myself, a long way from home without a ton of support.
Scurries around the stream.
I was so
holding up a
motivated
sign, "All
to
right,
be the best I
everyone,
could be
we're
that it
just
wasn't I
heading
wasn't
into the
motivated to
parade."
be the starter. I
But
wasn't
I'll be
motivated
back
to
soon,
win the
Jets.
Super Bowl.
The
I just
stream
was
will be back on in a
motivated to
jiffy.
give my best,
Wow.
do the best with the opportunity I got, and to never let my teammates down.
Welcome to Shamar. Live.
All those experiences that we think are the hardest things in our life end up being the best experience in our life, because if you approach it with humility and you look inward, they become the best opportunities for growth and learning. Well, most people could say, man, I want to exercise for one day. Or I want to be more hydrated for one day. Well, can you do it for a week? Well, that's more discipline, right? Can you do it for a month? That's more discipline. Can you do it for a year? That's even more discipline. How disciplined are you to maintain that routine over a period of time? And I think that will determine your level of success. Fame didn't motivate me. I didn't give a about any of it. I always took less money because I wanted a good team around me. I didn't care about going to all these different places and doing those things. I just wanted to be my best. I wanted to go out there and the team believed in me. I didn't want to let them down. If I want to be the best, I got to beat the best.
It's interesting that he talks about how much he failed in the beginning. So, it's interesting to see someone who was so successful at what they did, but how they talk about how they were horrible in the beginning, or how they lost so many times before they started winning. So I wrote down the quote that he was saying, you can improve your weaknesses if you're humble enough to identify them. But there was something else he said right at the end but now it totally went out of my brain. This is why I have to write everything down, because things just go in my brain and then they go out and then they're floating around everywhere and I can't find them anymore. Where'd they go? Welcome in, Keisha. How are you? And I saw Jenny came in. I said hello to Jenny in the chat, but she can't hear me anyway. So, and that's interesting that the channel that you found, Hoaxsters, is called Motiversity. So I'm assuming they post motivational videos all the time. So did you know about that channel before, or did you find it because of this? Keisha understands about my thoughts floating around. You knew the channel before. Oh, okay. I want to watch the lion one too.
Magic Candle Company themed fragrances allow you to capture the smell of your most cherished vacation memories. Set sail on a swashbuckling pirate adventure. Transport back to the tropical atmosphere of a beautiful South Pacific themed resort. Embark on a thrilling flight over an otherworldly landscape. Relive the excitement of a fun-filled day spent on your favorite.
That's weird to have scents. Scents that smell like your vacation.
If the lion is the king of the jungle, how can he be the king of the jungle? If he's not the biggest, the elephant is probably one of the biggest. He can't be the fastest because that's a cheetah. He can't be the smartest. So he's not the biggest, the fastest, or the smartest. So how does a lion become the king of the jungle?
Tilt's head. You want something?
His mentality.
How about this? What do you call what you
That's the
mean
only
by
difference of a lion and an elephant.
the stick?
When a lion walks up and sees an elephant, he thinks lunch. The elephant thinks run. And it's all mentality. Because when a male lion walks up, he may be outnumbered by a pack of hyenas, but I'm king of my jungle because of my mentality.
What happens when you're a gazelle and you're not being pushed, you're not being prodded, you're not given a reward, nobody's encouraging you? What happens when you're a gazelle and the lion's not chasing you anymore? You stop running. But what happens when you're a lion? When you're a lion, it does not make a difference. You realize that if your family is going to eat, that if that pack of lions is to survive, then you gotta go hunt. A part of being a beast just ain't eating a gazelle. A part of being a beast is the hunts. It's the hunt that they're excited about. They like to see the gazelles run. Then boom, they take off. Because real lions like to hunt. They love the process just as much as they love the prize. And some of y'all just want to score. You don't like the process. You're not in love with the process. A true hunter's goal is not the prize. A true hunter's goal is to hunt. That's what they live for. They live to hunt. They don't just live to catch it. It's the whole process. When you are a true hunter, you don't go by time, you go by the gazelle. When you are a true hunter, you hunt until you get a gazelle, and you don't stop until you get one. And then you get another, and then you get another, and you get another. If you're gonna do what you say you're gonna do, be what you say you're gonna be, you're gonna have to lion me out. You a gazelle, you're gonna come up short. You a gazelle, you're gonna have an average experience. You a student, I need you in lion mode. You an entrepreneur, I need you in lion mode. You try to lose weight, lion mode. You can't do nothing significant in gazelle mode, nothing. Nothing impressive happens in gazelle mode. Nothing happens in run mode, give up mode, quit mode, scared mode, fearful mode, nothing happens. Everything happens in lion mode like I'm coming to get you.
Everything happens in lion mode. You gotta be in lion mode. I like that one. But Kel says, I'm not a lion, I'm a panther. You go do that other stuff. I'm going to lazily eat my food in a tree. There you go. Reptar, hey, how are you? Gotta be in lion mode. And I like what he said, you gotta like the process, not just the prize. That's what they're always saying. We gotta stay present and be in the now, not in the future. All right, so he said like the process, not just the prize. What was his name again, Hunksters? I don't encourage being in lion mode 24/7. Ben Lionel Scott, is that what his name was, or is that just who put the video out? Wait, you guys were watching that video, right? You were watching the video, or you could see the video, right? Oh, Ray Lewis. The video should have been called Lion Mode instead of Lion Mentality. Wait, where did that sticker go? Oh. So I don't know why it keeps saying that. Gotta be in lion mode. But not 24/7. Oh, whoops. Sorry, I didn't realize you couldn't see it. I mean, they are similar, but I think they could have used that first, or I think that would have been looked cooler on the thumbnail. So if anybody's just joining us, we are sharing videos that motivate us. Hoaxsters posted a bunch of videos. We chose these two. There was a Tom Brady one and this Ray Lewis one. Why doesn't it say? Oh, it does say Ray Lewis. So this, oops, not this one. Not that one. Oh, thank you for sharing that, Kel. Oh yeah, I was saying Brian Scott because that's what the channel was. I thought it was that Motiversity one that you showed, but wait. I thought it was the Motiversity channel that you shared, but this was a different channel. Ben Lionel Scott. I don't know who that was, but it does say Ben or Ray Lewis in the description.
Scurries into view and waves excitedly. Hey you everyone. It's your favorite trash panda, Rascal the Raccoon. Lol, can't wait to hang out with you all today.
Okay, so we've got more videos from Hoaxsters if we want to watch those too. But this journal lady, she does a journal a day, has been inspiring me. So I'm going to share one of her videos. I haven't watched this one yet, so we'll see what she makes.
A day keeps the stress away, and this one started out so simple, but I think it has one of my favorite components in a journal. So she picks like a sticker,
date,
and I know
and then builds
that
it
seems like a very tall praise, but just wait. So I pulled a sticker sheet that's pool party, and obviously we're doing a pool because you can't do pool party with no pool. So I wanted to do a very funky, like decorative edge, like in-ground pool. So I used the Wave Crazy Scissor to make my water shape, and then that navy blue for my funky stone sort of edge. And then I really wanted the water to look like water. So I started by making these big white funky shapes, and then you kind of fill in the gaps around them, and then you do that in a darker blue color. And then look at this. Doesn't that look like pool water? Oh my gosh. This isn't the element I'm talking about though. That's my favorite. That's just a very cool touch. So I cut out our little floaties because the ripple on the sticker is too small for the ripple I made in my own pool. So I just cut them out and added my own drop shadows and some other little like watery ripples. And then I wanted to show like stuff that's poolside. So I made this kind of cement sort of sidewalk kind of shape. And then I started cutting out my little extras. So I made a little lime green beach towel, which I thought would be so cute. And then I wanted to jazz up the beach towel a little bit. So I gave it stripes. And then to really set the beach towel over the edge, I'm like, well, the best towels have cute little fringe. So I just kind of like almost all the way snipped this little piece of paper to make a fringe and then stuck it to the back. And look at it. Doesn't that look like the best beach towel you ever did see? And then, of course, what is a pool day without some flip-flops? So I cut out some really cute flip-flops with some brown, what are those, like toe notches. I don't know. You know what I mean. And then I decided the decorative edge of the pool needed a little something extra. So I used these little blue stars on just like random squares that I had drawn. And then I had these other little light blue squares that I put on. And then some of these light blue, dark blue circle stickers. And then I found these pool ones in my stash. So I added goggles and a thing of sunscreen and a little beach ball. This is where my favorite element comes in. We're making a little cooler. And not just any cooler, a little cooler full of little cans of soda. And if you thought that was all, you are sorely mistaken. We're making a little functional cooler lid, because who would I be if not a little extra? So I cut out the lid shape and I added like a tab so that I could fold the tab and glue it behind the cooler so that it would fold up and down while it's stuck to the page. Oh my gosh. I feel like I did doors on that one kitchen one and I haven't looked back since. And now we're making coolers and like, I'm so excited about it. I truly thought the water was going to be my favorite part of this one, but no, it is in fact the tiny little interactive cooler. I need to add more interactive things because every time I make one, it ends up being my favorite. Thank you guys for following along with me today. I hope you liked this one. I will see you guys next time. Okay, bye. Hello.
Isn't that so cute? I wonder how long it takes her. Oh, great. Yay, Kel shared one too. Obviously, like, it's her job to, like, she does this because she wants to sell her stickers, but like, I wonder how long it takes her to do it. I would love to try it. Maybe I'll try a journal a week or something like that. I really liked this flower one that she
Hello,
did.
and welcome to A Journal a Day Keeps the
yesterday.
Stress Away, and today is a special edition because it's Mother's Day, and I had this cute little pickle sticker where he's dressed as a flower, and we all know the number one gift given to mothers on Mother's Day is flowers.
Oh yeah, and I guess she has like a whole pickle collection of, or sticker pickles that she does too.
Now, fun fact about me, I live in California, but I am Canadian, so my mom lives in Canada. So, bringing her flowers and hanging out with her today is not really a possibility for me. And she is honestly the number one fan of all my journaling, or like anything I do, really. She loves to watch my videos and she waits for them to upload and she reads all your comments. She's such a mom, so I thought it'd be fun to make her like a hypothetical, metaphorical bouquet of flowers today. So I wanted our bouquet to be in a kind of like a craft paper sort of wrapper. And then I cut those pink flowers to be kind of like a rose / carnation sort of vibe. And then my mom really likes daisies. She has like a daisy blanket. She's like super into daisies right now. So I was like, okay, I'll cut out some little daisies. And then of course, what's a great bouquet without a ton of foliage? So I made a bunch of little leaves and then I added shading and little faces. So they're happy little daisies. So cute. This is like giving me, I love Alice in Wonderland. I wore out that VHS I don't know how many times as a kid. So this is like an Alice in Wonderland kind of like dream come true for me to draw happy little flowers. And then I thought it'd be really cute to wrap up our little bouquet with a cute little bow. So I added this kind of pink border sticker to make like a ribbon. And then I had this really cute kind of like red and pink polka dot bow sticker, which I outlined in pen because I wanted it to look a little bit more like three-dimensional because it's kind of flat. So I added like a little bow to our little flower wrapper. And then I just had to piece everything together. So I kind of like laid them out a little bit to kind of see where I wanted them to go. And then I stuck Mr. Pickle here on some kind of whitish cardboard so that you could really see him. And then I felt like it needed a little something else. So I was like, okay, maybe some light blue tulips to add a little bit of color. And like, who doesn't love tulips? I also am like totally getting my money's worth of my crazy scissors today because I've been using left, right, and center here. Once I started sticking them down, I also had those little like lavender sprig stickers, which I thought would be fun because they're like the closest thing I have to baby's breath. And it's always nice when like flower bouquets have tiny little sprigs of, I don't know, something in them. And of course, I added pen and shading as I went. And then every good bouquet has a little card that goes with it. So I found these. They're actually photo corners to make this like really ornate card. So it's to Mom, love Meg, love you, Mom. And then I thought, you know what, let's just like extra jazz it up a bit. So I had a bunch of these little pink heart stickers. So I added those to kind of make the wrapping look extra cute. And then a polka dot background because why not? It's Mother's Day. Add all the fun. I really like this one because it's pretty special to me. And I hope you guys like it too. Happy Mother's Day if you're a mom out there. I'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye. Hello and welcome to...
Isn't that cute? I loved how the flowers came out. So I added, and oh yeah, and I don't know if when I took the screenshot, I didn't really notice it on the video, but like, look how cool the water looks that she made. I'm gonna put the flower one picture too. What's wrong, Odin? Oops. I know, the unicorn floaty is so cute. Alright, let's see. Oh, I found it. I almost couldn't find kills.
Get ready to party with Chris Jansen and Easton Corbin.
Hello everyone. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about philosophy. Now, most people tend to think of philosophy as coming from ancient Greece, where writers such as Plato and Aristotle wrote their ideas about life and death and how things should be thought of and how things should be done, which is sort of a grounds for philosophy. A great deal of my study has actually been the philosophy of ancient Egypt, and it may be likely that the ancient Greeks originally got their concept of philosophy from ancient Egypt. And today I want to talk a little bit about that and about the philosophy that the ancient Egyptians may or may not have had based on the writings that they have left behind and our, as historians, our interpretation of that writing. In this ancient conception of philosophy, we see it simply as a sense of how one exists and an idea about the concept of living and dying, the clear evidence that thought is given to morality, purpose, and reason. Although not stated as overtly as it is in later texts, the literary tradition of Egypt's Middle Kingdom shows plenty evidence of this kind of thought. And so it is reasonable to think that philosophy may be one of the things that the ancient Greeks picked up from the Egyptians, as this was a fond pastime of the Greeks. The ancient Greeks viewed Egypt as a land of ancient wisdom and arcane magic, which led to a sort of reverence for the Egyptian culture. There is a quote from Isocrates in Bucyrus that stated, quote, "All men agree that the Egyptians are the healthiest and most long of life amongst men, and then for the soul they introduced philosophy's training, a pursuit which has the power not only to establish laws, but also to investigate the nature of the universe." Of course, this is one man's writing about philosophy, and it's hard to exactly trace where philosophy may have started, and I am of the belief that philosophy has been a part of humanity for as long as we have been able to think. The formal pursuit of philosophy is something that is slightly more new. I mentioned very quickly the literary tradition of Middle Egypt, so I want to talk a little bit about that, and for that I want to paint a picture. It's the early Middle Kingdom. The country has been quote-unquote recently reunited into one flourishing kingdom as dictated by Ma'at and under the guidance of the pharaoh Montuhotep II. The previous golden age of Egypt collapsed due to a variety of reasons, but one among them was the rising power of the nobility class in contrast with the weakening influence of the pharaoh. This spread of power was experienced as political instability at the time of the First Intermediate Period, but in the Middle Kingdom had resulted in a flourishing scribal class who were now free to write about subjects beyond praises for and obeisances to the king or the gods. The actual correlation of these events is contested by archaeologists, and it remains debated to this day. Personally, I think that there is some relation, but in general, these two things seem to be kind of background things that are influencing each other on a smaller scale. Still, it tells an interesting story. The probable first of Middle Kingdom literature is Ptahhotep. I say probable because the teachings, or Sebayit, of Ptahhotep are said to be written from the Old Kingdom during the 5th or 6th dynasty, I believe. But the issue with this idea is that the only writings we have ever found of Ptahhotep's teachings are written in Middle Egyptian, which is a dialect/form of writing that emerged during the Middle Kingdom, obviously. This version of Egyptian did not exist during the time of Ptahhotep. It is a typical trait of the ancient Egyptians and of many other cultures to take a text that was written in their modern era and attribute it to an older or more ancient era to give it a sense of antiquity, meaning, and authority. This is likely what the people who wrote Ptahhotep's teachings were doing at the time, if they are indeed a Middle Kingdom piece of literature and not actually an Old Kingdom piece of literature, and most evidence does point to it being a piece of Middle Kingdom literature. Still, this is an ongoing discussion and debate amongst Egyptologists, and there is no clear answer as of yet. The contents of Ptahhotep's teachings, however, are very interesting. They give an insight into how ancient Egyptians understood morality, and they give instructions on how to be a good citizen and a good person, and an effective servant for the pharaoh. For some years now, I've been attempting to do an analysis on Ptahhotep's teachings to try and glean as much philosophy as I can and as much ideas about life and morality from his texts that is possible, because they do give very specific instructions for very specific situations. But when you're giving instructions for a specific situation, those instructions can reveal to you the differing ideas and, again, concepts of morality that someone can have. For example, if you are teaching someone how to behave in a situation where they have to be professional, then you are going to give them tips on how to be professional. And those tips are going to be very much rooted in what you think professionalism, kindness, and overall upright behavior is. There are a few very interesting maxims that Ptahhotep has written, and there are a lot of different translations of Ptahhotep, of course. It seems that the Sebayit of Ptahhotep were probably used as a way to educate scholars in the...
I didn't know this video was going to be 20 minutes long. That's really interesting, though. I'll have to watch the rest of it later. I wonder, like, I mean, we think that, like, isn't information coming out now that Göbekli Tepe is actually older than ancient Egypt, though? So I'm wondering how this might change once we are able to explore that a little bit more. All right, so I'm going to add, I'm going to try to start adding the sidereal astrology into our journal. I just now noticed that I have a moon widget on my phone, and it has, wait, let me show you. I only just now noticed that it has sidereal astrology on the widget, but I can't seem to find it on the app itself. So, like, this is just like the regular moon phase information, and I totally forgot that it has sidereal on the other side. So I'm able to look at both of them, but then when I go into the app, I can't seem to find where the sidereal... half of the stuff on this app I don't even know. Like, I didn't even know that this this page existed. I don't know where to find the sidereal information. Oh, the moonrise and moonset. That's nice to have that on there. But then
I'm the founder of Mudwater, and a lot of people ask me what is
not all of
Mudwater and all these mushroom coffees out there. So here's the short version. Mudwater
like what the moon day 25 and the symbol is turtle. What does that even mean? Oh no, we got an ad. Some of it is like you have to pay to get it. Okay, that's the information that was on the premium required. There's the monthly calendar. I don't know.
Clears throat. All right, folks, time for a little break. But don't worry, your favorite furry friend will be back real soon. Lol, stay tuned, the fun continues shortly.
I wonder if I can just switch it. Oh wait, is this? I wonder if these two are different. I don't know, but that's pretty cool that... Because I've been trying to figure out how I can find the sidereal information for like daily stuff. But that's interesting. So both the moon is... The moon is in Pisces for both tropical and sidereal. But for us, it's almost like it's about to move into Aries at like 8:04. The moon is going to move into Aries. I don't know. So I think that'll be kind of interesting to look at. Did anybody look at their sidereal birth chart? So the phases are going to be the same. Obviously. So we have a waning crescent, so we're like so close to the new moon. And the moon is in Pisces. Yay, we love Pisces. That is kind of like one of the things that I'm sad about if I look at my birth chart as sidereal, because I think Pisces is not my rising sign, which makes me sad. Oh, how are we feeling today? I forgot to ask everybody. But that's cool that I'm gonna make this let's make this the sidereal information. Or sidereal, is that how she said it? Eight out of 10, that's great. Have we talked about Pisces yet? let's see. We've talked about Gemini and Cancer, Virgo and Libra. We've talked about Sagittarius, and we did talk about Pisces. Oh no, wait. We had a Pisces moon day, but we talked about fire instead because of all the waning crescent. This was probably right before the Aries, the Aries new moon. So we had a Pisces dream day, but we did not talk about it yet. I don't think. Cancer. Libra again. We've talked about Libra a lot. Libra does seem to... I end up talking about Libra a lot, but I'm just like, I don't know why. Capricorn and...
If you're just joining us, you are going to get all of this free stuff right here just for trying Earth Breeze. So...
How did looking at your chart make you feel? I have to take a break really quick. I'm gonna be right back. Okay, holy Capricorn, what does that mean? I have a Capricorn moon in my sidereal chart. But I'm still a Leo, thank goodness. Moon in Cancer, that's cool. Oh yeah, let me see it. See, you're still Sagittarius, so that's good, right? I don't know, like, what was wrong with... I had looked up a Vedic chart before, and it said that I was Cancer, and I was like, no, I can't handle this. Which is kind of a Cancer thing to do. But the interesting thing about it is that, like, it's really not that far off. Whoa, you do have a lot of Capricorn according to that. Whoa. Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Uranus, and Neptune. Holy moly. But yeah, like your Leo moon that you associate with so much, like, isn't there. So that's strange. And what is your... but still Taurus ascendant. That's cool. Let me show you mine.
Scampers over, guess what? I found a shiny acorn. Wanna see? Lol.
So, Leo sun. Oh, can you see it? Whoops. So it's Leo sun, Capricorn moon. That's Mercury Virgo still, right? That's the same. Mercury is the same. It's interesting that so many of your planets were changed, Hoaxers. Venus changed for me. In tropical I have a Virgo and Mercury Venus. Mars changed because in tropical astrology I have a Leo Mars. What is my Jupiter? Let me see. I don't even know. That's so crazy. Oh, Sagittarius. And that says Scorpio. So that is different. Saturn and Libra is the same. Oh, Uranus is different too. I normally have Uranus and Sagittarius instead of Scorpio. And Neptune is the same. Pluto's the same. But my rising is Aquarius instead of Pisces. And I remember when I discovered my rising sign, it changed everything for me. Like learning about what your rising sign is, but it just made so much sense for me. And I relate to Pisces energy like so much. But in tropical, I have Aquarius moon. So, I mean, I could see myself having an Aquarius rising also. But look how close the moon is to the Aquarius. It's like almost Aquarius moon, which is what I have. And the houses aren't that different either, which is I thought was kind of interesting. Oh yeah, you do. Okay, that's cool. You do have a Leo North Node on this. What? I didn't even look. What is mine? Taurus? Oh, interesting. Taurus and Chiron. I mean, yeah, Taurus and Chiron and North Node and Chiron. Hey Shadow, how's it going? Welcome in. Why don't I see? Oh, there it is. Taurus.
Welcome Shad Zero Max.
Shad
This is
Zero.
Rascal, your favorite mischievous raccoon. Let's have some fun on this Twitch stream, shall we?
Hello there.
Welcome Sounders. Lol.
So random that the fireworks song was in the background of that. All right, so I was planning on talking about or comparing the difference between sidereal. Whoops. What am I doing? Sidereal and tropical, but they're the same right now. At least for the moon, anyways. We could look at all the other planets. Oh yeah, Hoaxers, that's what's interesting about your chart. Having your Saturn in Pisces. Because in sidereal, Saturn is still in Pisces. Saturn and Neptune is still in Pisces. So like, according to sidereal astrology, those planets haven't moved into Aries yet. So we haven't had that big explosion of Aries energy yet, according to sidereal astrology. But like, we all felt that, right? We all felt when everything moved into Aries. Did we just make that up? Like, that's what's so confusing to me. If it's supposed to be more astronomically correct, why are we feeling it? Like, why are we feeling tropical astrology? Like, why are we feeling those energy shifts? And I mean, like, as far as the moon goes, like, I feel the moon change signs. Like, I feel it. I notice that something feels different. And then I go to the computer and I look up the void of course times, or I go to my journal on here and I'm like, oh, the moon's moving into Aries at 8 o'clock. So that's why I feel like I drank a cup of coffee at 8 o'clock at night, because the fucking moon moved into Aries. So like, I don't understand how it's supposed to be. It was only 1 degree difference, but it's a whole. I thought that when she said that it meant that it, like, that 1 degree could make something be different. Like, it only takes 1 degree to make it shift. Maybe I misunderstood, but I thought that's what she meant, that like it can be 1 degree different and that would totally change everything, to change like whatever sign. So like, wait, let me take a screenshot of the current sidereal chart. just for an example. I remember her saying that, but I think I took it a different way. No, I can't find it on my phone though. Astroseek Sidriel. Alright, I just want the current planets. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Stop changing it. Okay, I'm gonna screenshot this and then change it back to tropical and so that we can compare them. Welcome back, Amber. You're in your nest. That's good. My phone's being really slow. And then I can airdrop these. Speaking of tropical, I got these tropical Skittles. Have you guys tried these tropical Skittles? Look at that. Is that a sign that I need to stick with tropical astrology? Alright, so this one is Sidriel. And this one, whoops. This one's tropical. So look. Whoops. So look at this. So Neptune is still in Pisces, according to Sidriel, and so is Saturn. So is Mars. So Mercury, like we had that, like we had Mercury and Mars and Saturn and Neptune all in Aries last month, and like we all felt that, right? I know it wasn't just me that felt all that Aries stuff. Oh no, you don't feel good, Amber. I'm sorry. So it kind of scares me for like when it does that mean like it's gonna hit even stronger, like when the constellation or when the planets actually move into those constellations? So Mercury is still in Aries. And the sun too. The sun is still in Aries. But we're in Taurus. And then it also seems to change the equinoxes. It says that the equinox starts April 14th. And that's Aries season also. I have a Skittle problem. I didn't even know that these ones existed. I've had the purple bag. I don't know what the purple bag's supposed to be like. And I think that's my favorite actually, but these are pretty good too. And look, Pluto hasn't moved into Aquarius yet. So like, what's gonna happen? We gotta go through Pluto moving into Aquarius again? Lilith is different too. I mean, it just makes sense to me that like astronomically accurate should be the more accurate one, right? But why do I feel tropical astrology so wholeheartedly? Odin just tore down the curtain. What'd you do that for? Now one of us is going to step on the thumbtack that was holding it up. Oh, no, wait. It's still stuck in it. Okay, good. Oh, I could not stretch that far. Oh, that hurt. Okay. You are crazy. All right, so let's see. Tropical is based of Western and other one is Eastern. Correct. Red, purple, and blue bags. Blue is newer, but it's been out for a while. What? What about bags? Eastern is supposed to be a day ahead of us, which I'm confused on that part. Well, it's a day ahead. It's a day ahead, or no, we are a day ahead for the moon. Like, for example, so like the moon is in Aries right now, but it's still sidereal. It's still in Pisces. The seasonally, it's a month behind. We are a month ahead because according to tropical astrology, we've already moved into Taurus. So I was looking at, I posted those zodiac dates, didn't I? I thought I did in Discord, but I have it here too.
Clears throw 2, looks like it's time for a snack break. Don't go anywhere, the stream will be back soon. Lol, can't wait to see you all again.
Oh, the Skittle bags. I see. Okay, so here's the seasons. The Sidereal nope. What? Why didn't it? What? That image just... Oh. It put it at a weird... Okay. Whatever. Let's crop it a little bit. Yeah. Oh wait, I guess we don't really need this bottom part. All right. So the
Queek's excitedly hungry for some new tastic nuts and berries. Want me to raccoon tea you in on my dinner plans? Lol.
So tropical astrology, Aries is March 20th through April 20th, and it usually varies a day or two. Like 20th or 21st, around that time. And then so tropical is a month ahead. So Taurus is April 21st through May 20th. Roughly. And then Gemini is May 21st through June 20th. And Cancer is June 21st through July 20th. So it's like we are 3 weeks ahead, right? Because from March 20th to April 14th is like 3 weeks, right? March 20th. 1, 2, 3. 3 weeks and 1, 2, 3, 4 days. 3 weeks and 4 days different. Whoops. Which I'm sure over time kind of adds up too. And that difference will probably change over time too. Oh, interesting. Tropical astrology anchored to the spring equinox in the northern hemisphere, regardless of which constellation is actually behind the sun. It focuses on the cycle of the seasons. That's interesting because I swear I had read somewhere that it was saying that sidereal astrology still marked the equinox, that based on the actual tilt of the earth on its axis is closest to the sun April 14th, so that would be the spring equinox. But this is saying that it's not. The 21st still is. I don't know, I'm confused. And personally for me, I actually feel the cross quarter days more strongly than the equinoxes and the solstices. So like, for example, like Imbolc, I feel the shift of Imbolc. And I feel the shift of Lunasta, August 1st. So February 2nd and August 1st. I feel those more than
time for an
March 21st and
loud, or you'll
was
wake
it
the
June
trash
21st for the summer?
Lol.
The equinox point moves backwards through the constellations every 72 years. Therefore, the sidereal zodiac has drifted backward about 24 degrees compared to the fixed tropical, making planets appear in a different sign. Tropical astrology is used in the West to focus on the ego-seasonal experience, while sidereal is used in the East for karmic constellation accuracy. Interesting. And squirrel's taking a nap. And so I don't know. I can't think of anything else except how good these Skittles are. Pineapple passion fruit, banana berry, mango angelo, strawberry starfruit, and kiwi lime. I guess so. I guess we do have two charts. Well, I wonder if, like, the reason you're able to identify with both of them is because, like we always say, you have all 12 of the zodiac in front of you. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, I don't have any Capricorn, and or I used to say all the time I don't have any Earth, but I have I have a lot of Virgo placements. I used to say I don't have any Earth in me, but we do. Like, we have, even if you don't have planets there, you still have that energy within you. All right, let's pull a journal question for this week. And if anybody else had some motivational memes or videos to share, please let me know. We can pick another Hoagie video while I pick a card. The other one was the Tony Hawk one.
Especially in doing especially in doing following your passion and doing what you love, even if it's not the most financially stable or successful thing, you are enjoying your work, and I feel like that's what's most important. You're enjoying what you do. What I was doing was different. You know, I grew up at a time when skating was the furthest thing from cool, and so I was in high school basically being made fun of on a daily basis because I did skate or because I took it seriously. Did mind that it was considered alternative or different or whatnot, you know, and I liked that it gave me my own identity and that I wasn't following the herd. And eventually found my way to the skate park in San Diego, and that's when it clicked for me when I saw the skaters, the more advanced skaters, jumping in and out of empty swimming pools, you know, when they're actually getting airborne, and I thought, I want to do that. However I get there, I want to do that.
What advice you have that either your Dad Frank gave you, or that you would give your kids?
To do what you love doing. Don't succumb to peer pressure or adult pressure. Find your voice. Find what you really enjoy. Even if it's something different and it's something that's not considered cool, if you love doing it, you will thrive in it. Those hundreds of attempts to get lucky that one time. Sort of like you go in this dream state of repetition. And it's like, do it again, and then I've done it so many times that I don't really think of that part of it. It's just the moment that I need to happen on the truck, on my feet, is the moment where I wake up and like, make it.
Are you kidding me? Yeah, look at this. Tony Hawk, everybody.
Shout out to the TikTok girlies that taught me to protein load my breakfast, because I've been making these insane iced lattes every morning and it's
I didn't realize it was playing an ad again. I like what he said, if you love doing it, then you will thrive at it. And I forgot to look if that was that motivational motiversity, or is that what it was called? I can't remember. Oh, it was someone's name. Hoaxers, there weren't any words. There weren't any motivation words. Your car registration is outrageous. I just had to do that in March. I'm sorry. This card might be calling us out a little bit, but I think it will kind of tie into our homework for this week and the new moon. I think you probably already know what it's going to be. Let me send this to myself. Can you guess what the homework's going to be? Wait, did it send? Wait. It's gonna send it like 3 times now. I sent it, adapted 3 times. Did it send? I should hit it again. Let me hit it again. There we go. All right, so this is our journal question. No. What am I doing? Name all the things that you love. Are you one of them? Are you one of the things that you love? Today's mantra is I give myself all the love and attention I need. I think that fits perfectly for what I was said in the weekly moon update about needing to make a nest for the Taurus new moon. And it's kind of important if you're like thinking of all of these external things when you're thinking of the things that you love, and then recognizing like, oh wait, whoops. Are you one of the things that you love? This doesn't fit. Oh, maybe I'll do this. How about that? How about that? Oh. This week, mine, it may not have been the most positive to some, so I didn't put it in the scrapbook. Okay. That's okay. Also, sometimes you need motivation from words or actions, or yeah, it doesn't. I just liked writing the quotes on here.
What would you tell someone who knows exactly what to do but can't make themselves do it?
That gap has a name.
Whoa. I like that it fixes my crooked lines for me. Oh, whoops. Make your nest. Ooh, another one.
I haven't been to the grocery store in months because this delivery service.
Are you watching here? Come close to the screen and listen. To all of you watching here, come close to the screen and listen. People don't have to like you. People don't have to love you. They don't even have to respect you. But when you look in the mirror, you better love what you see. You better love what you see.
Be uncomfortable. Get yourself in a situation when you feel a little bit about a challenge. You're feeling something about being challenged. You're understanding that challenges are good for you. Challenges are going to make you better, going to make you stronger, going to push you through any adversity that you may face in life.
But nobody's coming to save you. There's no knight in shining armor, and the people that say they will, they don't really stick around for long. The reality is this whole life thing was never really meant to be about anyone else. You're kind of supposed to be the hero of this story. Even if you feel weak right now, even if you feel alone, you feel down, you feel like you can't do it, you can. And you will. All you have to do is show up. So, show up today.
You have the power to do more than you can ever begin to imagine. Don't underestimate yourself. You don't know enough about yourself to become a cynic. And so you've got to challenge yourself to access that power that you have within you. You're more than a conqueror.
I'm amazing when you don't think I'm amazing. I love me even if you stop loving me. You can say the nastiest, meanest, evilest shit that you could ever conjure up. It will never change the way I feel about myself.
It takes faith to jump off of the edge. It takes faith
to step into your purpose. It takes faith to step into your destiny. It takes faith to pull away from everything that is familiar, to step into uncharted territory, to become the person you were born to be. It takes faith.
This is my time.
This is my time.
I'm bright enough. I'm old enough. I'm young enough. I've experienced enough. I'm wise enough. I understand that I am enough.
Self-discipline is self-love. If you want to be happy, you have to love yourself.
I love me independent of anything that anybody could ever say. Has nothing to do with being arrogant or egotistical. It's just a matter of knowing and being aware of self-worth. I love you. If you make it to the end of this video, I want you to write, self-love is the cure to self-hate. Self-love is the cure to self-hate.
You matter, alright? There's always gonna be somebody that cares about you. And you're a good person, no matter what people say, you matter.
I love me. So the day that you decide to stop loving me, I'm not gonna love myself any less. I believe in me. If you stop believing in me, I'm not gonna believe in myself any less.
You know, as crazy as it sounds, one decision can completely change your life. So what are you waiting for?
I wouldn't change what happened to me. And that's the God's honest truth. If any one of you had a superhero ability where you could send me back in time and give me a do-over, I wouldn't accept it. I would gladly relive everything I have been through, provided I had this outcome. Because who I am now and what I offer the world, I wouldn't want to give that up to avoid going through those dark days or the pain I went through. I think it was all worth it to turn me into who I am now.
I think we look down now to 16-year-olds and say, where are you going to go to college? What are you going to do for the rest of your life? And it's like, they're not fully baked yet. How do they know? Give them a break. Just say, look, I think after high school, take a year off, take 2 years off, join the Peace Corps, travel, go figure things out, or just enjoy yourself. For the first time in their lives, they're adults, and they don't have to be somewhere. They're not told to be somewhere.
Like I tell people all the time, we all got to go through something to get something that we want in life. Things may not always go the way you want it to go, but I promise you, if you continue to focus on the positive rather than the negatives, you will be all right. It's tough sometimes. It gets tough every day, but we got to make it. No matter what it is, no matter what you're going through, just think about it for a second. Somebody did not wake up this morning, but you did. I always say this to people often. You are above ground. Why are you above ground? Because there's purpose within you. There's purpose for you. There's opportunity for you.
You feel like you're missing out on all the fun. Me too. Everyone else has more friends. Everyone else does the fun stuff on the weekends. Everyone else gets all the attention. We're missing out on a lot, and it doesn't end there. We're missing out on the endless search for acceptance from an empty source. Missing out on the constant need to mask the reality of who we are. Missing out on the acting like everything is okay and shutting down when the crowd is gone. So yeah, we're missing out, but I think that's just fine for now.
Hi, I'm gonna make one of my favorite drinks for energy.
That was a good one. Let's see. I was just thinking what what tarot reading do we want to do? Let's see. feel like... Oh, whoops. Oh, yay. I was just thinking, we haven't done an animal pack reading in a while. Ugh, where is it? I have too many tabs open. There we go.
Here's why you have to hang in until the payoff, right? I understand what it's like to work towards something and not see a result. It's frustrating. Like when you're exhausting time and energy and you're getting nothing, it's normal to look around and ask, you know, what you're doing, if it's worth it. James Clear in Atomic Habits had an incredible metaphor that's, you know, changed my life entirely when it comes to growth. He talks about water. If you take water and you put it in a freezer, the water's 50 degrees. The second that thing goes in the freezer, there are changes happening, but we can't see it with the naked eye. Right? Then it gets a little colder, goes to 40 degrees, more changes. The naked eye still cannot see it. It just looks like water. But when the water hits 32 degrees, it starts to change to ice. There's transformation. That's where the magic happens. Point being, just because you have not hit your 32-degree mark does not mean change isn't happening. And on top of that, it could be the most important change. Here's why you have to hang in until the payoff, right? I understand what it's like to work towards something and not see a result. It's frustrating. Like when you're exhausting time and energy and you're getting nothing, it's normal to look around and ask, you know, what you're doing, if it's worth it. James Clear in Atomic Habits had an incredible metaphor that's, you know, changed my life entirely when it comes to growth. He talks about water. If you take water and you put it in a freezer, the water's 50 degrees. The second that thing goes in the freezer, there are changes happening, but we can't see it with the naked eye. Right? Then it gets a little colder, goes to 40 degrees, more changes. The naked eye still cannot see it. It just looks like water. But when the water hits 32 degrees, it starts to change to ice. There's transformation. That's where the magic happens. Point being, just because you have not hit your 32-degree mark does not mean change isn't happening. And on top of that, it could be the most important change.
It was short. I wasn't ready. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean change isn't happening. Huh. He said who it was too, but I couldn't catch it. Oops.
This is Marissa. She's fast approaching 50.
James Clear?
And lately, she's been completely over.
Or is that
the digging?
sometimes the captions don't pick up the right word. James Clear?
So she kept wearing bras she hated until she realized something. She didn't hate support. She hated how it was built. That's when she found the Shapermint wireless shaping bra. Designed to support without wires, hold
another ad.
and stay in place without constant adjusting.
Wait,
Thank you for sharing, Shadow. What's his name? Your World Within. Eddie Pinheiro. Very cool. Okay, we're gonna do a animal pack. I was trying to think of what one I wanted to do for like a collective reading. Trying to get these lights situated. They also don't add any light like the other ones. The like regular Christmas ones added light to help the camera out a little bit, but animal. Yeah, I do like the lights a lot. I just the other Christmas lights that I had, they actually helped with the lighting a little bit, whereas these are just more like ambient, I guess. Get an animal pack for Hogsters. Oh, move down. Whoa. Duck. Hogsters, why are you making stuff up? Luce just said that they didn't post one. Wait, what? Wait, I'm confused. Oh, it's a song. Hyena. I love hyena spirit. They're so silly. Right, Odin. Odin was not so brave during the roof construction. But she did come out for treats. Which is probably why she couldn't fit back in her hiding space. Oh, she knows I'm talking about her. Come back, Odin. We still love you, even though you're a scaredy cat. I would have been a scaredy cat too. Oh, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Let me see if this is... It landed face up. Usually I take them if they land face up. Usually I take them. Is this the right card for hoaxers? Really? What about this one? This one for hoaxers? This one? Okay. This one did not... Oh, Firefly. This one did not land face up, but the pendulum says that Firefly is the one. Sorry, those two get put back. I didn't know there was a Firefly in here. We haven't seen this one yet, I don't think. It's exciting. Hyenas are one of the only animals that chew up and eat bones. Weren't we talking about this the other day? Or recently? But I don't remember it being hyenas. I thought it was badgers or something. Am I having a deja vu? What is happening? I'm having a deja vu moment. We talked about eating bones. Badgers. Okay, I thought that almost made me feel crazy. I'm like, haven't we talked about this before? But that's weird, right? Like, if they're only like one of the few and we get both of them, what does that mean? We've been here before. We've had this conversation. What's happening? Are we repeating ourselves? Oh, you got 2 bugs. Moth spirit. What's up, Odin? What's up? Where'd you go? I hear you. Two bugs. You being cute? She likes to be cute, and then when I... And then... Oh, you can't see her. And then when I go to touch her belly, she grabs on with her claws and bites down. And it hurts really bad. I don't think we've seen any fireflies yet this year because it's been so cold still. Like, what in the world? Ooh, and the firefly has the... Well, these kind of look like firefly lights. It is a trap. A cat trap. Alright, where do we... I guess we gotta start with the firefly. Because, I don't know. Maybe I'm not ready to eat bones yet. Simplicity and childhood. We call them lightning bugs in the South. I shine bright, then disappear. I sparkle, then dim. I am visible for a brief moment in this world and a brief moment in the other world. I am an insect, an enchanted spirit, or a memory that appears with a childlike light. I remain simple among the complexities of life. During the day, fireflies are hard to recognize. They're just another bug like all the others. But when night falls in the hot months, that's when their blinking light comes and goes. They fly on a path of happy memories that we continue to relive. As a guide, the firefly...
But a peanut, am I right? Lol.
Squirrel, excuse me. As a guide, the firefly invites us to appreciate the simple details of things, because sometimes that's where we can find an epiphany and the force of a memory of revelation. It is also connected to our inner child and the magic of childhood. When running through a field of fireflies was an intense game that announced the arrival of summer. In the eyes of a child, fireflies are like fairies that come from the world of shadows and a dim light to peer into ours. Fireflies ask us to believe in the impossible with nostalgia and hope. They show us that we are still somewhere deep down the enchanted child of yesterday. Oh, I like this card. It's very Pisces, even though we just moved into Aries. But who knows? Maybe sidereal astrology is more accurate and we are still in Pisces. I don't know. I don't know. Odin, stop being cute or I'm gonna go touch your belly. Two bugs, a hyena, and a duck. Quit being cute. Squirrel's been getting on your nerves the whole stream? Why? That was only the first time I noticed him interrupting. You're being too cute and I can't handle it. Oh wait, how do I think it's already on, right? Cat cam's already on, right? Yeah. Let's just move it up a little bit. Hey you, stay on camera. She goes off camera right when I do that. I'm talking to you. Oh. Beginning, he has been talking every 15, not 30 minutes. Oh, really? I didn't know it. Sorry. Sorry. Odin, you're still on camera, but you're so dark we can't see you. Anyways. Okay, Moth Spirit says, surrender now. Moth Spirit asks, what is guiding you right now? Are you in alignment with Spirit or pursuing something or someone with so much tenacity that it has become a compulsion or addiction? Are you so intoxicated by a potential relationship or opportunity that you can't think straight? Hard work and dedication are virtues, and love, of course, is a beautiful thing. However, when Ma Spirit appears, it is time to consider if you have gone over the edge in a relentless pursuit. Workaholism, overeating, perfectionism, or addiction to certainty, or even to a person, may be your current vice. The form of your addiction does not matter, so much as awareness of the consequence of remaining persistent when moderation is needed. Let go of your excessive energy by channeling it in more than one direction. The fire burns hot, and you do not want to be engulfed by your passion to the exclusion of all the other pursuits that matter to you. Now is a time for surrender and radical acceptance so that your drive does not cause you to flee or to fight. Spirit wants you to release your need for a certainty and control so that you can relax into a more balanced way of using your Ma Spirit energy. Banish the shoulds and the musts so that you can enjoy what is as you allow for what might be. So the whole time I was reading that, I was thinking about balance and how you've been getting the light and the dark cards for the week. And then this week you got the masculine, feminine. And I think what both of these are saying is like to not be so one or the other, to be more playful and open and childlike, which, I mean, I don't really see you not being that. So maybe there's just like another side. Maybe it's all that Capricorn, that hidden Capricorn in your chart that like we're not seeing. Because I can't imagine like telling you to be more playful, because I think you're already playful. So that's kind of interesting. Maybe at work you're like too serious or strict with yourself. I kind of tend to be like that too. Like I'm too, when I'm around other people or when I'm in like a public situation, I tend to be more like robotic and kind of mask instead of like relaxing and letting myself go. And then we also have hyena. So there's certainly a playful element to your animal pack this week. Oh, then where'd she go? Oh, now she's on the bed. Okay. We interrupted her bath. Hyenas are very intelligent.
Scratches behind ear with hind leg attention humans. Looks like it's break time. Don't go anywhere, the stream.
Okay. I muted Squirrel. Sorry, Squirrel. Hyenas are very intelligent and most unusual animals. They originate from Uranus and step into Earth through Sirius. All creatures from Uranus are harbingers of change and often behave in ways that challenge the norm and bring about social transformation. So hyenas are basically Aquarius, right? Hyenas are uniquely experimenting with the variant of long front legs and short back ones. Unusually, females are the leaders and heavier than the males. Archangel Jophiel works with these animals to keep their connection to Uranus clear. These sociable and disciplined animals are learning and teaching about love, family, and community within a tight social structure. They express their intentions with great clarity. Their sole mission is to accept that they are different. They are also learning to understand and balance their opposing qualities. Like cowardice with boldness and timidity timidity with ferocity. Their service mission is to clear up all leftovers so that our planet is kept clean physically and energetically. Hyena wisdom reminds you to accept your own special qualities. We are all different, and you are called to rejoice in your uniqueness. Be ready to bring about change in the dynamics of your family or community or in a work situation. Decide what is for your highest good, knowing that when something is right for you, the universe ensures it is in everyone else's best interest too. Keep yourself in equilibrium. Balance any reticence with a tendency to be forthright. Then listen to your inner guidance and act on it. Remember that self-discipline is the basis for ascension and mastery. Be yourself at all times, and when you dare to be all that you truly can be, people will admire and respect you. Blue's just making the bots angry. Hyenas come from Uranus. And then Elder Duck, number 15. In Shadowmax, let me know which mini deck that you want, or if you want both of them. Duck says, follow the flow. There is an effortlessness to the movement of duck as you watch them glide downstream. Just as duck enjoys the current that guides them, you too are asked to stop paddling ineffectually upstream against the flow of life. Is there a life decision, a relationship, or a question that has you fighting against resistance or challenge? Elder Duck is here to offer you the message that if something is not flowing at the moment, then it's not you. This is a time in your life when you are being encouraged to release the need to struggle against the direction in which life is naturally guiding you. Spirit is asking you to sink into ease and allow yourself to be carried by the natural flow of creation. Surrender is necessary, and the Elder Duck promises that at this time, the current is leading you towards what is best for you. Release the need to figure out solutions in your mind and let go of your attachments to how you assumed things needed to be. Disappointment is a normal feeling in life, and Duck offers you compassion for the expectations you have held. Welcome in the peace and the serenity that this elder offers, knowing that the more that you can go with the flow, the more aligned your path will ultimately be. Invoke my medicine when it is taking an overwhelming amount of energy to move in a certain direction. Yes, there are times in life when we need to dig deep and push through, but this is not one of them. Roadblocks and hurdles like boulders or dams across the river are powerful signs at this time. My medicine reminds you to stop trying to jump over them or to run through them. With my help, you can choose to glide around them or take a new stream entirely. Follow the flow, for the water knows exactly what it's doing. I know the duck message is about, it's not a job, it's a family thing, not a major, just a minor problem. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Families are very frustrating sometimes. So we got Hyena walking down the street with their funky legs, and Duck waddling by, and surrounded by fireflies and moths as your animal pack. It was fun. It's mostly an annoying problem, not a problem. Well, that's good, but sorry that it's annoying. So, Shadow, do you want the doors or the Whispering Woods? Or both? I like the Firefly message too, and it's not like this one has bugs in it, but not a lot of animal decks have bugs in it. So it's cool to see that one come up. I think they're I don't know if they're like rebooting or remaking or doing a sequel to that show, The Fireflies. I don't really know. I don't know if they've released many details. They've just been teasing it. Does anybody remember that show? You guys are probably too young. I think it came out in the like either the late 90s or early 2000s, I think. But it got canceled and they did a movie. They did a couple movies, I think. But they're bringing back something. At least the actors in it have been teasing it for a while. It's really good though. Especially for its time. I think it was very underrated when it came out. But then it kind of gained like a cult following after the fact. It kind of reminds me of Guardians of the Galaxy, but like before Guardians of the Galaxy even existed. During the fall, I might learn how to make chocolate and or candy. Ooh, that's fun. Yum yum. All right, we want the door. And some Whispering Woods. Firefly was the name. Firefly was the name of the show. The movie was called Serenity, I think. And I want to say there were 2 movies, but I can't remember what it was called. But I might be wrong about that. Is upside down? Upside down, I think. Here is your door. Would you like to go through that door? Oh, it looks like it's locked. Like somebody busted in the lock. That makes sense. It's really good, Hoaxsters. It does look like it's been smashed through. Woods. Be like the woods, calm, soothing, mysterious, and full of life. The sacred lotus. That's so funny. The lotus on the floor is what stood out to me first. Compassion in action. I can't read it. Compassion in action. The chosen tool. I see now the lotus in your spirit's jewel. Thank you for the biddies. So it says, the sacred lotus, compassion in action, the chosen tool. I see now the lotus in your spirit's jewel. Be like the woods, calm, soothing, mysterious, and full of life. It's a pretty cool message. And it was a wooden door too. I mean, I guess most doors are wooden, but oh. Hello. You live in the deep woods, so that does fit. These little mini decks are fun. All right, would anybody else like a reading before we go? Odin is flattened out. Oh, Kiki is streaming. We can read them. How long? They've only been streaming an hour, so hopefully... Oops. Hopefully we can catch them. Odin's getting ready for a 3 a.m. party. Probably. She does kind of wake up. Like, she'll sleep until about midnight and then she'll start roaming around the house. Whoa! That freaked me out. Oh, the printer just came on, so she woke up. I don't know what the printer makes noises sometimes. Jeez Louise. The printer just started making a sound, so she was like, oh, what's that? I don't know why it does that. Printers are weird. Printers scare me. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out with me. Oh crap. I was supposed to talk about the puzzle stream. Because now I'm scared that if I say Sunday that I'm not going to be able to do it. If I do it Saturday, I have to... I'm house sitting for the rest of the week. So if I do it Saturday, I'd have to do it in like... the early afternoon or like late morning, so that like I can feed the cats, come home, set up for stream, but then I'd have to leave. I'd have to end stream before 5. And I think it's gonna take a long time. I mean, maybe we should just do that. Maybe we should just see how far we can get and see how far we can get on Saturday. Sunday, I'm not sure if they are coming home Sunday or if they're coming home Monday. I can't remember what they had said because they had changed dates, and so otherwise I would say let's do Sunday. I don't know. I'm scared because I totally forgot about Mother's Day this weekend. And this Sunday would have been perfect if it wasn't freaking Mother's Day. Oh no, you work Saturday? But you're off Sunday? Maybe I'll try for Sunday, but it might be the same thing. I don't know. I'm hesitant about Sunday just because like normally I'm just like really tired after house sitting, so I might crash, and I'm scared if I crash then I like forget to wake up. I'm tired after everything though, so I don't know. All right. Well, maybe we can do Sunday. I'll try to make it work out. And then I'm more available during the week, but I think next week is busy too. But I know most people aren't available during the day during the week, so weekends are kind of hard for me because I don't know. It might be a surprise puzzle stream then. Yeah, my schedule's always irregular, so I'm surprised that I was able to like keep a schedule for so long doing this, just because my schedule is so random. Anyways, I will, like, I'll at least like give advance notice the day of, probably. So I guess we can play it by ear, and if you're, hopefully, I mean, all of you here are in Discord, so I can keep you notified that way. I feel like there was something else I needed to tell you too. No, I can't remember. I forgot to do the raid thing too. Well, yes, so Kiki is streaming and doing tarot, so if you guys want to come with me and hang out with her and say hello, that would be fun. She does like a really big spread. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards, and then she plus 1. Okay. So thanks for hanging out with me today. Thanks for journaling with me today. Remember, your homework is to love yourself. But also make a nest to get ready for this Taurus moon. Oh yeah, hopefully I'm gonna be able to have the moon meeting soon. I'll post about the moon meeting too. So thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you guys have a good night, and hopefully I'll keep you posted in Discord, and we'll see you soon. Okay, never mind. Never mind. It says that she doesn't accept incoming raids, so I guess I'm just gonna end stream for tonight. Thank you anyways, and I'll be in touch about when I'll see you next. Thanks. Bye.